actually, not just Stan Lane, but the guy's action figure that you're actually selling will be there.
Oh, the actual. Oh, boy.
Actually, don't trust me. I didn't do.
You didn't think about that? Oh,
no. Assistant producer.
Oh, assistant producer. No balloons or nothing.
No. Assistant producer Seth Bowman took care of that. He cares way more about the show than we do.
Oh, I love that, Bullet.
So.
Oh, I love that. Now we're in the spirit. Well, that's right. Our Thanksgiving issue. Bullet.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I got to be careful with my Stan Lane figures that look like Stevie Richards.
Yes.
Because they're both going to be there.
Yes, they're both going to be there.
I got to.
But there's your 2-pack. You got a Stevie Richards figure and your Caleb Conley figure.
I love that, boy. Do not think this is last week's episode just because I got the same clothes on that I had on last.
Well, I think the hat kind of does it.
Oh yeah,
the hat pulls it all together.
This makes it the spirit.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Very good.
And of course, these decorations will probably be here for Christmas.
So. We'll use them in Halloween, boy. Okay?
There you go.
Oh, yeah, very good.
Yeah, we'll go as pilgrims for Halloween.
Very, very Thanksgiving-ish, ain't it? Are we on?
Yeah, we're on. Okay. I just didn't grab the book. I felt a little naked. I had nothing in my hands.
Can't do it without the book. Oh, boy.
I was like, I don't know what to do with my hands. Here we go.
We ready? Okay.
I think we're ready.
Yes,
A bunch of people are talking. It's okay.
Yeah. Quiet on the set. Okay.
Nice job. That was some authority right there. That was authority. I think you made a dent there.
What am I at home with my kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe if I yell really loud, maybe they'll get the cue. How about we try that?
I love that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle. You hear the clap, you hear everybody else talking and not paying attention to what we're doing over here. So you know what time it is. George, how was your weekend?
Bullet, before we get started, we got babies crying, we got people talking, we got everybody making noise here on Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle.
I think I did my job.
Nobody listened but the poor baby we scared to death. Okay? But anyway, Bullet, on our annual Thanksgiving edition, okay? Every time I say that, I want to hear Charlie Brown's music come in. But it can't replace our Journey theme song, so we'll just leave that alone. But anyway, we want to wish everybody right off the bat, Bullet, we're in the spirit. We just got some Thanksgiving hats, Bullet, okay? And we want to wish everybody a very, very happy Thanksgiving, okay? Yes. Right off the bat, Bullet, so excited about this time of year. Cannot believe, Bullet, we are closing in on hopefully 100 episodes, okay?
98, I believe we're at.
Oh, we're so close, Bullet. We're so close. I thank everybody that hadn't reported us yet to the FCA, whatever that's called, Bullet. FCC, them too. But we just thank everybody for tuning in each and every week, Bullet. We got a great show this week. I want to thank everybody, Bullet, for making the book. I'm so excited about the people that just come up. Like this past weekend, a lady came up in Kings Mountain and she had bought the book and she got another one for her family for Christmas. So I was pretty excited about that. That's how it's supposed to work.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Keeps on giving, boy. I love that so much. So just thank everybody for that, boy. Got a brand new case packed and ready for this weekend. Very, very special time, Bullet. Mm-hmm. Of course, we'll do our Thanksgiving thing Thursday. And then, of course, our annual, I don't think, me and you'll be together, our annual Thanksgiving together dinner. Will we? I think you and Miss. I'm talking about Thanksgiving night. Now, I'm going to be back in Asheboro because I don't have a life. But, and then we'll be together. Sonny and Cheryl will hook up. WrestleCade downtown. I don't think there'll be any other shows in the country because there's no wrestlers available to wrestle any other shows because they're all going to be in WrestleCade. Yeah. But I promised I would hold up. This is the one from last year, of course. Okay. I hooked this. So WrestleCade is here, just a few days away. Mm-hmm. Bullet, I will report to work first thing Friday morning there at the Benton Convention Center, starting getting everything ready. And of course, the floodgates open Saturday, and then here we go. Yep. Bullet. I think any wrestling fan, doesn't matter if you like Bayface or heel, doesn't matter if you like WWE or WWF, it doesn't matter. Yep. There will definitely be something, I think, for you there at WrestleCade. Yep, but who knows? You may come and say this is the awfulest time in the world, but we don't want to hear it if it was. So just a great time.
ECW, WCW, TNA,
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico top level job guys. We got to think of that too.
We got that. We may do our own. We can't call it WrestleCade. Later on, man, Bullet, just job guys, underneath guys. Just all of us. Here. It'd just be me and you.
And maybe Barry Horowitz up there. He get all upset and then he wanted his own table. And he'd be looking at his big pill box like it was during your interview.
Yeah, that's right. Well, see, we would be the only ones left because all the other underneath guys have done got real jobs and smartened up.
Yeah, selling insurance.
Yes. Oh, I love that, Bullet. So anyway, we're just glad to be here, Bullet. Glad to be anywhere, actually, Bullet. And we just want to thank everybody for making our show, just letting us do this. Okay? I was going to say making our top-rated show rated, but I don't
now,
think
there's a couple times that YouTube has rejected the upload, but luckily about the third time it accepts the upload. So there are a couple of times where this hasn't happened just because of YouTube. But don't worry, I'm persistent. I'll keep hitting the upload button.
They finally just get tired of just like
until they can come up with an app that I can't view the upload button on the High Spots YouTube page, then you're not going to see this show.
And bro, listen, I don't think that's going to happen. This man here took, what was it? You took Bob Backlund and Harley Race from like 1960 and made it viewable. Bullet. That's all I know. With modern technology. Wasn't even modern technology. It was just like a wire here, very MacGyver.
Your little projector.
Real projector. I forgot all. I didn't know what to call it. So anyway, but with all that being said, we've got a lot of stuff going on here. I got training. I got to go beat some people up. But before we do, Bullet, I have a special guest this week for our annual Idiot Bag. And Bullet, this weekly Idiot Bag, and as our diehard fans recognized last week, we got the double-lined
and only our diehard fans, because we got very few views last week. That was our core audience that watched
exactly
last
right.
week.
That's exactly right. But I do love that my buddy Johnny Rose takes them and sends them over the water. He sends them. That's our buddy where you and Freight Train just went.
Yeah, in England.
Yeah. In England, yes. And so he takes them and sends them all out over there. So
mostly he hits the share button on the World Wide Web. It's already out in the world.
That's true too.
And his social network.
You kind of summed all that up.
It penetrates.
Yes,
but that's okay.
So he actually ain't doing nothing for us.
Well, he is in a sense that we're now penetrating his social network.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
You want shares.
So he can get the heat for it before we do. So
the like button is nice, but you want shares and you want retweets, because then that's going to penetrate into.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
We could get into a whole discussion.
Okay, because I was starting to sweat.
You're not on Twitter yet, for you to understand.
No, I'm not on Twitter yet. I can't say.
Which I am, man. Scott Manning, just to let you people know.
But I love that, boy. And I do want to put a quick plug in here for you and Freight Train's DVD just a minute. But this will be our Idiot of the Week. But I sit back sometimes at my gimmick table at the shows I go to, and I do sometimes. When the concession food ain't no good, I'll actually watch the matches, Bullet, okay? And just, and honestly, I remember when I first started, guys, I remember Ron Sexton up in Tennessee back in the day, he would watch and he would correct, and I love that part of it. Anyway, these two guys were in the match, and what was so tickled about it, I didn't know the guys, but they're having a match, and the stipulation was, I guess you had to tap out or whatever that meant. Yeah. But anyway, so the match is going on, two guys, they worked pretty hard anyway. So they got in there, and the guy hooked the other guy in like the something. I mean, it was like something. I mean, like front face lock, submit or whatever. Well, anyway, so they're trying to time it right, And here's what I'm getting at, Bullet. See, my hat's already fallen. Here's what I'm getting at, Bullet. Right before the finish, the guy that was put in this cross face finish, okay, Bullet. Hold on, I'm gonna finish this story. Yeah, it'll be next Thanksgiving before I finish this story.
Okay, yeah.
So here's what I'm getting at, Bullet. Okay, right before the time limit ran out, the guy that was in this crossface finisher or whatever, getting ready to submit, he wanted to get the people going. Okay, now you got to think here, Bull. I'm getting a little educated here.
I'll hold
yeah, please hold the hat.
I'll hold the book, the bag.
Please hold the hat. But you got to get this. What I'm saying, Bull, because I know people's gonna think I'm a wacko on this. But anyway, the guy.
I know where you're going now.
Yeah,
I know where you're going.
Yeah, he was trying to get the people going. Okay, so he started tapping his foot. Okay, to get the people going. But so the ref called it. But now listen. That was not the finish.
Of course.
So they cussed this poor ref out, okay? The guys did, because they're egomaniacs, screwed up their career and all this kind of stuff. So this poor ref just did what he thought was right. I didn't know any of them, so I go in the back, and they're cussing this poor referee out, Bullet. So naturally me, Mr. Mind Your Own Business, spoke up, and I took up for the ref. Okay?
Well, you got to, unless there's a circumstance that the ref got all cocky and like, oh, well, you need to give me a finish for, I'll just count whoever out.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And
I've seen that happen before.
Me too. And the ref was hurt by it because he thought he messed up like, Flair and Steamboat, like Wrestle War or something. And I just went in there to tell the guy, I want to give the one goof that was trying to do the finish that he was the one that screwed up is what I'm getting at. So, anyway, they didn't want to hear it, Bullet. They thought I was wrong. They thought the ref was wrong. So here's what I'm doing here. I'm throwing both of those wrestlers Because that's the first time, that's the stupidest thing I ever seen in my life, Bullet. If you're got a tap, you tap. That's what I'm telling this idiot that I throwed in the wrestling bag. Am I right or wrong? Just because you didn't tap with your hand, I know I'm getting very
techno
here on these people, but he tapped. That's what I'm saying. If I can find the video, Bullet, well, I don't give you no more work, so we won't pull up the video. But
if he was locking the rings of Saturn and he doesn't have use to his arms, obviously there has to be a tapping situation.
Yes.
But this once we put these guys in the idiot battle, I'll put my 2 cents.
Okay. So right off the bat, I'm throwing both of these guys. First of all, they're going in the idiot bag. First of all, for cussing out this poor ref, because the ref and they said that wasn't a finish. That wasn't a finish. But the ref, poor guy, was about ready to start crying. It may even be the same ref that asked a couple weeks ago, asked Sabu to sign his belt, and Sabu didn't. So the guy's about ready to kill himself. So this may took him over the edge right here. So I just go in the back, Bullet.
You may be saying a loving memory too.
Yes, exactly. So with all that being said, the 2 wrestlers go in the idiot bag. Not my Russell Cage shirt; they'll get hot. Yeah. The 2 idiots and especially the one idiot that tapped out when he said he didn't. Me personally, Bullet, you go back and review the tape, instant replay. He tapped out. Just because you don't tap out with your hand. Like, the people knew the difference anyway. They thought it was the greatest finish in the world. But I didn't appreciate the guys cussing the poor ref out when he just did what you tapped out. That's what the poor ref said. Of course, they cussed him out and everything else. But he said the guy tapped out. So, with all that being said, both of those idiot wrestlers are in the idiot bag for making me walk back there to try to help you and give you advice. I was just basically going to tell him in a nice way. But he don't do that. If the finish is supposed to be you tap out, don't tap out with your foot.
Yeah, exactly.
You see, don't even make it close. So, anyway, with all that being said, we got 2 guys in the idiot bag this week. I ain't throwing the ref in. Poor ref, he's got enough pressure. Okay, poor ref's about ready to kill himself. Okay,
yeah, exactly.
But anyway,
singing loving memory too next week.
Yeah, thank you, boy. Okay,
but anyway, here's my point back to that. I wrestled somebody and I had to bring this point up too. This may be little secrets reveal.
I love this. Our secret show. I love this.
But in the I'll even hold the
secrets of a pro wrestler. I love it.
You know, like a lot of times you see these shows, and I hate it. I hate it so much. The guys in a chin lock and they're clapping their hands, getting the crowd going. I'm not a big fan of that, and I'll tell you why. It's more about being creative and working your way around that, and getting the people to get behind you, but not having to do that.
Yes.
Like I was trying to explain to one individual, there was a situation where it was a double knockout and then the guy's supposed to get up. Well, the guy didn't do anything and just got right up and then nobody knew what to do. There definitely has to be an audible boom, something to let people know. But there shouldn't be a...
Yeah, exactly.
I'm tapping the mat just to say, hey, it's pandering.
Yes.
We can all do better than that.
That's exactly right.
I explained it this very, very way. You can make that sound, but in a rhythm. Like, let's say you're lying flat, you both did a double knockout, you're working your way up. You pound once, you look up. Yeah. You're here. And then
I love that.
You stomp the foot to get the foot underneath you.
Oh, that's very George South when I'm working Bullet with the canteen.
And then you give a big clap and you're both on 2 feet. You know what I'm saying? Then you stomp your feet and you're up. See, you're working your way up, but you're making the sounds.
I love that.
But if you make those noises in a rhythm, like you're like, boom, I packed the mat right after the double knockout. Then, boom, I'm pounding, I'm getting my face out. And you do that in a rhythm, you'll be surprised. In bigger crowds, they'll pick up on that rhythm and they will start clapping without having you going
That's exactly
like that. If you make some sort of audible sound, they will follow it. But you make it in the context of you getting up on your feet, people will probably respond to it a little bit more. Because then they feel like they're doing it to you as opposed to you going, hey guys, cheer with me.
Yeah.
But then if they feel like they're doing it and you're reacting to what they're doing,
I love that.
Then they'll get behind you a little bit more because they feel like their action is what's bringing you up.
Yes.
So, and that to me is extremely important. I understand what he was trying to do, but you have to use that he could have used that in the context of him fighting out of that hold. Like if he had an arm free, he could have pounded and tried to work his way up, and then throw back down, and then pound the foot once, and then pound with the back of his knuckle, which isn't a tap.
Right.
If it was available, and did that in some sort of rhythm, and then the people want to bring you back up.
Yes.
And there's,
very good.
There's always, much like in comedy, much like in every form of entertainment, there is always a creative out to every solution that you have.
Yes, I love that. Thank you. So, as we get ready to go off the air here, you being the senior official here, Tommy Young, your call, the ref did not mess up. That's the thing. He called it, I think, and you think.
I don't know what hold he was locked in, but if his hands were not available and it was a search situation, somebody had to tap out, then there would be that sense of referee's discretion.
Yes.
If you wanted to look at it as far as it being an actual shoot indiscretion, you could look at the referee's discretion was he was tapping out with his foot.
Yes, okay. So very good. So I being, the Lone Ranger, went in there to take up for the ref because I knew they were all over him, but I wanted the ref to see what I was talking about too, not that he was just right or wrong.
The ref could have been like, I got it, and could have been all cocky, not realizing there's a far more complex thing to because as a ref, I always feel it's very important that you at least give them the finish.
Yeah, exactly.
And sometimes refs get a little cocky with me, and then they begin to look like...
And see, I wished I would have asked those two, which I could care less at this point. I wish I could have asked those individuals, did they even give the ref a finish? Or I think the smart aleck guys just said, hey, we're going to tap out or whatever. And I think that's what they probably told them. I wish I would.
And then sometimes you said, oh, just count 3 at it. Like, no, just give them... It doesn't... It's far easier and quicker to be a nice guy and just like, this is the finish.
I love that.
There you go. As opposed to just count to 3.
I love that.
You know? Unless I'm making a joke. But then I immediately apologize and tell them to finish anyway.
Well, and I feel better now and thank you, Bullet, that's a great way to look at it, is I just felt like they were being real rough on the ref when he just, the poor kid's doing it to have fun anyway, and he saw the guy tap.
There are far more misunderstandings going on in this world, unfortunately, than that small particular time and place.
Yes.
So communication and education are the keys and the tools to correcting all problems.
So I spent 3 minutes in his dressing room, turned around, completely went back, regretting that I ever went back there. Yeah, I took up for the ref, but the guy's probably still cussed him on, probably never use him again. But I just felt like when the guy did what you said, he tapped out.
If his hands are not free and it's a tap match, then...
That's exactly right. Thank you.
That's what it is.
Good job, Bullet. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Happy Turkey. I just hear Charlie Brown's music playing for some reason. But that ain't where he got the bad... No, the Christmas special's where he got the bad treat. I don't want no part of that. I hate that episode.
Okay.
I've been damaged since I was a kid seeing that tree. Poor Charlie Brown. You know what he'd do now if he got a tree like that? He'd go nuts and just go... He'd go looter, whatever it is them people are doing out there.
Okay. Like I said, misunderstandings that need to be cleared up with communication and education on both sides of the fence.
Man, let's go steal some Jordans. That's all I'm saying.
It's a sad situation, not to make light of it, but let's bring it all back into what we do.
Yes.
And as far as
we love everybody. That's all I'm saying. We love everybody.
Exactly. And if you want to,
Billie Jean got her hair changed. What the heck's she doing? Oh, I'm sorry.
I should wrap it up, but if we were random people walking by.
Yeah, Billie Jean just walked out, and I thought, who the heck's that? And then she got her hair all done. Change. I hate change. But go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Well, if you want to know how a time when things were still the same,
and
a book that you won't tap out of reading from. That is the second greatest book of all time, Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle, which is available at highspots.com. And for more updates for Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle, follow me at ManScoutManning on Twitter.
Yes. Happy Thanksgiving. Very good. Thank you, Bullet. Thank you. Very good. Thank you.
Sorry, I had a little bit.
No, brother.
We were just saying words there for a second.
The world's nuts, okay, Bullet? The world's nuts. That's all I'm saying. Hey,
Communication, education.
Hey, Joe LeDuc's here too. What the heck?